Hey there everyone, I recorded this video after about 6 hours of streaming, so I kind of ended up rambling a little more than I normally would like to about each unit. I created a spreadsheet with the data that we collected, so if you would like to see the information a little bit quicker but have a fewer explanations, you can just check out that link down in the description in the comments section. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hello there YouTube and welcome. My name is Waffles the Asian Yanbear and I am here to help you if you are currently struggling to build a Dragon Ball Heroes Fusions Edition Extreme Z Battle team or team for that event, whatever. I'm here to help you try to build a quick team because I know that a few people, especially some people in my chat, have been saying that they're struggling a little bit because they have not summoned on the Dragon Ball Heroes banner units, but never fear, because I went through and I tested every crossover unit in my box and found which ones were units that could survive in this EZA. So we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about a few different options for you. We're going to go through unit by unit, not through just the spreadsheet, but through the entire crossover category. And I'm going to give you a couple different options for units you can bring to make sure that you'll be okay in this Extreme Z battle. As you can see, we're going to be clearing that through as we continue talking. So over here, if you want to just take a quick look, you see Physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Int Xeno Pan are the main leaders. So you're going to want to make sure you're bringing one of those leaders for sure. You can kind of see I'm a little bit in the way. Chat is in the way a little bit too. That's fine. But Int Xeno Vegeta or Int Xeno Vegeta, Int Xeno Pan, or Physical SS4 Vegeta are going to be good leaders. You want to bring them. However, if you don't have any Dragon Ball Heroes units, this is a fine leader. This Str Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, he is crossover category, attack and defense 120%, and he comes from an extremely old Super Saiyan 2 Trunks that you probably should have in your box by now. He's August 2016. He comes all the way from 2016, so I really think you should have this unit. If you don't, maybe you've got a newer account, that's fine. We've got plenty of other units to talk about here, but I would say make sure you're bringing one of those. If you have Agl Makikabra for some reason, you can also bring him as well. Now, some of the other ones here that are free to play, I would kind of avoid. If you must bring one that's free to play as the leader, bring Demon God Salsa. Demon God Salsa was taking around 22k from the normal attacks. So he's taking around 22k from normal attacks when he got hit. However, he's got chance of evading enemy attack, including super attack, 10% up to 30% per crossover category ally, which your entire team should be crossover units. So if you're not running all crossover units, that's a problem. So you're going to have a 30% chance to dodge. He's free to play, so you can fill him up with dodge if you really want to. You can just grind this guy. Salsa, not a great unit in general if you have other options, but if you must use a different free-to-play unit as your leader, Demon God Salsa is going to be the one for you. So another free-to-play unit you can bring is LR, Goku, and Arale, but you need to be careful because if they don't get a chance to do their Ultra Super Attack first, which greatly raises their defense for one turn, they are going to be getting hit very hard. They get hit for 78,000 in our testing from normal attacks. So it is a free-to-play option you can bring. Again, it's not fun to grind, but it is relatively easy, so you can go and do that and use it if you must. However, there are still several other options. Now, the last phase, as you can see from my phone going off over here, is Tech Karoly, which means your Agl units, you kind of want to avoid a good amount of those. However, looking at the Agl units you can bring, Agl Makikabra is fantastic. As long as you give him a good amount of orbs, he is going to be tanking pretty decently, actually. In our testing with just a couple turns here, he got 80 damage from normal attack, so he was totally fine there, and only 67,000 from super attack. So Agl Makikabra, that's one you can bring. Agl Baby Janemba, this guy over here, Agl Baby Janemba, if you've got him EZA'd, he is not ideal. If you don't give him a chance to dodge and you make sure that he's like, with this whole thing, essentially, you gotta make sure he does the super attack and has your HP below 60%, then he's gonna be fine. He'll take like 16,000 from a normal attack. But really, if you're bringing Baby Janemba, you're bringing him because you want him to dodge. If he's not dodging, you are going to have a bad time. So honestly, Baby Janemba, not one I would recommend, but is a possibility if you must. Now, I do not have Agl Darkness Toa, so I was not able to test her. However, just looking at her passive and everything, she's probably okay. Again, not the best, but okay. This Agl Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks is going to be fine if you give him a couple turns, like 1 turn, maybe 2 turns to get some super attacks off, and then he'll be alright. Do not put him in the first slot. If you are bringing him, he will get destroyed. This Agl Super Saiyan 3 Trunks is actually pretty good if you've got him EZA'd. Again, if you give him a chance to get some super attacks off, that's great. And he has a high chance of guarding all attacks. So if that goes off, he is going to be just fine. In our testing, he was taking 83 damage. Again, only 83 damage. Go Hanks, thank you chat. I don't care, but go Hanks, yes. The Fusion, the boy. We showed his picture. This guy right here, that man. Okay, anyway. Tech units. Looking at the tech units here. God Trunks, he's fine. He takes 9,000 from super attacks, or from normal attacks. So he's not as good of a defensive unit as some of the other units we're gonna talk about here, but he's not bad. This Ss3 Gt Vegeta, he's gonna be fine if you give him a chance to super attack first. His very first hit is not going to be good. If you get super attacked first, on this Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he is going to take a ton of damage. But if he's received a couple normal attacks first, he's going to be okay. So Super Saiyan 3 GT Vegeta, the tech one, he's fine. Looking at some other options, I have not tested out Tech Android 16, but he seems like he's going to be okay. Other tech options here, not really a ton to be honest. One tech unit you can use is Tech Masked Saiyan, after he gets EZA'd, of course. So, he builds up his attack and defense, he stacks attack and defense, and he is going to be hitting like 118 from normal attacks, so he is going to be just fine after you give him like 1 defense stack. Even before that, he's really not going to be taking that much. So, Tech Masked Saiyan is going to be a unit I would recommend actually bringing to this event. But looking at the other tech units, we actually didn't have that many that were that good. Just really Tech Masked Saiyan and Tech God Trunks. Maybe Tech Android 16 as well. Now, Int Xeno Vegeta is going to be fantastic. Int Xeno Vegeta, if you got him, must bring. Absolutely S tier unit for this event. He's going to be fantastic. So I would recommend bringing Int Vegeta if you've got him. A lot of the Int units are going to be pretty darn good, so I would recommend bringing a lot of the Int units here. Just to run through, Xenopan, great. This is the Gotenks, right? No, Go Hanks. This one's Go Hanks. You guys tried to trip me up before. This is Gotenks. This is Go Hanks. So this Int Super Saiyan 3 Go Hanks, he's gonna be fine. Int Super Saiyan 3 Gohan Teen, he's gonna be fine. Free to play Android 21, not really. She takes 37k from normal attacks, so she's not great. But again, if you have no other options, she's gonna be okay. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, totally fine. And then we didn't really have a good chance to test the other ones, but in Pandel, if you're doing this EZA, you're trying to EZA Pandel. So I'm gonna assume that your Pandel is real bad right now. And then when you finish the EZA, she'll get a lot better. On the other side, the extreme side, Darkness Toa, I could not test her. Don't have her, unfortunately. Toa, the waifu, has left me. She's not here. She took the kids. She took the car, and I'm having a bad time. Anyway, Int, Dark Mask King, you can bring him, but you absolutely should not bring his counterpart, Agl Dark Mask Saiyan. Black Mask Saiyan, not Dark Mask Saiyan. Agl Black Mask Saiyan takes like 100k from normal attacks. He's terrible. But Dark Mask King, if you give him, I believe he does stack, so if you give him like 1 super attack, oh no, he doesn't stack. He's additional attack defense after receiving an attack. That's what it was. So he's gonna guard all attacks if you got a Dragon Ball Heroes category ally in the same turn, so make sure he is on a rotation with a Dragon Ball Heroes unit, but then make sure he takes another attack, and he's gonna be fine defensively. So Int Dark Mask King, that is a king in this event. Int Kid Boo Bobbity Bibbity Botch Do the thing, the dude, he's gonna be fine. He's all good. You can bring him and he will not cause you any problems. Now, Superfoo, I did not get a good chance to test. He seems like he would be okay, not great. So okay, not great. If you got Superfoo, you can kind of use him as a leader if you do have him in some of the older Dragon Ball Heroes units, he is a Dragon Ball Heroes category leader. So you could run a Dragon Ball Heroes category leader. You do not have to run a crossover category ally leader person. I've been streaming for 6 hours. My words are a little bit weird. But moving on to STR. STR, you want to be a little bit careful with STR only because there is a damage reduction for STR units. So they are going to be doing less damage. So if you fill your entire team with STR units, you're going to have a bit of a bad time. However, that doesn't affect their defense. So if you've got some good units that are good defensively, you can bring them here. So STR, Super Saiyan 2, Trunks. We talked about him as a leader. You can bring him. He is going to be fine. Looking at our details over here, he's taking 97 from normal attack, so he's fine. Vegeta's fine. This Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you'll notice I'm using him. He is amazing on this event. So just like we talked about with the Int Xeno Vegeta, this is an S tier unit. I would recommend bringing him if you have him. He is great defensively. Awesome. Great Saiyaman 4. Great Saiyaman 4 was one of the few ones where I was like, no, in the STR category. Not great. He took 44k from normal attacks and 184,000 from a super attack. So, you know, there are worse units, but there are a lot better units. So I would not bring Great Saiyaman 4. Super Pycon, fine. This GT Vegeta, not ideal, but usable. He took 15k from normal attacks. Certainly isn't going to be the one that kills you if that's the only bad unit you have on your team, but it's something you can bring. Again, Barlot is one that you're doing by trying to finish the EZA, so we're not worried about him. This Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, very old, but still one of the best aging units. He is not going to do really anything offensively for you, but he is going to be able to do a pretty good chunk of damage, or a pretty good chunk of damage. He'll be alright, at least for the first few turns. As you'll notice, if you've got him EZA'd, he reduces damage by 80% for 10 turns. So after 10 turns, you're going to be in trouble, but he should probably be able to finish the EZA in 10 turns. So ultimately, I'd say the Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, definitely also one that is good to bring. Now, Str Super Mira. No. 69,000 from normal attacks. No. STR Cumber. No. He's somehow taking less from normal attacks than Super Mira. He took 38,000. But still not great. Still not great for you. I can't test Sealess, I don't have him, but Android 21 is totally fine. She took 127 from a normal attack. She's gonna heal you. Android 21 is fine to bring, assuming that you got her EZA'd. If you don't have her EZA'd, you should probably do that. On the Fizz units, Physical Xeno Goku, Physical Xeno Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan Normal Goku, Super Saiyan 1 Goku, that one. He's great. Bring him. He is going to be another S tier unit you can bring. Physical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, that one is also fantastic. He's getting hit for 83 from normal attacks and a really small amount from super attacks. It was like under 100. If you just make sure right here, plus he's getting some super attacks off, make sure he's not getting hit immediately at the beginning, but he has a high chance of guarding all attacks, and if he guards all attacks, you get 40% damage reduction. So that one, great unit to bring. Outside of that though, there's not really a ton of other options. So if you're able to bring any of those, I think you'll be able to make it work. Test Chowman, we can't because he's on JP only right now. Now I will leave this spreadsheet right here. I'll leave this in the description of this video. You can check it out. You can reference it to see any of the data or things you need, so that when you go to try to build your team, you can check the list, assuming that maybe you forgot some of the things I said. This has probably been kind of a long video at this point, so hopefully that helps. I know that for people who have Dragon Ball Heroes units, this is probably pretty easy, but if you don't have it, I know that some people are struggling, so here's what you can do to try to piece together a working team and get these units EZA'd. Thank you very much. Hope you have a good day, a good week, a good life, and thanks for bearing with me while I have a little bit of brain frickery around. Alright, bye.